Judging from what you see online and in the news, you might think there's no such thing as a popular head of state or political figure. But a new national survey shows that's not quite true. WBZ political analyst John Keller shows us who's in and who's out.
When people get to know me, they get to like me.
But not according to a new Gallup poll gauging the popularity of 14 prominent U.S. and world figures. Trump is tied for third worst rating, 16% more unfavorable than favorable, down 14 points since taking office in January. His numbers are even worse than Joe Biden's.
The same commercial impulses that put Fruit Loops at the top of the food pyramid.
Top members of Trump's administration fare poorly as well, with Health Secretary RFK Jr., Vice President J.D. Vance, and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, all viewed more unfavorably than favorably.
But I chose a different route, and I'm proud of that.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio has the lowest favorable rating of all of them, just 31%. The only figures with less favorability are Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu with a rock-bottom 29%, and former Trump ally Elon Musk topping the unfavorability sweepstakes at 61%. So, who do the American people like? Pope Leo topped the list with favorable ratings comparable to previous popes, and two secular figures joined him with net positive ratings, Ukrainian leader Volodymyr Zelensky and Senator Bernie Sanders. But their appeal doesn't transcend partisanship the way the Pope does. Among Republicans, Zelensky is 23 points more negative than positive. Sanders, a whopping 57 points underwater.
Imagine that.
These are three very different men.
To say the least,
right?
yeah.
What conclusions can we draw from this about what creates a favorable impression among people?
Well, here's my best guess, okay? Zelensky, Sanders, and the Pope all have something in common, believe it or not. Sincerity and authenticity, at least among those who aren't bitterly opposed to what they stand for. Now, even Kennedy and Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who both broke about even in the poll, they're seen as people who are honest about what they think, for better or worse.
Sure.
When you get into the more garden variety polls, Vance, Rubio, Biden, Gavin Newsom, there seems to be a trust deficit. And Trump, Netanyahu, and Musk are just straight up polarizing. And right now, that seems to be a bad place to be for a political figure.
Interesting. John Keller, thank you so much.
Thank you, Lisa.